to gloat. Live on Twitch. Nothing happening on YouTube yet. I guess we're dead to them. Never mind.
No, here we
live
go.
on YouTube too.
Very good.
Lovely
Hello
stuff.
Twitch. Hello YouTube. I'm spawning a survival kit, aren't I?
Yes, you are.
Which appears to be putting me upside down in the world.
It's
Okay.
because it's hanging upside down. I'm working on changing that since people keep complaining about it. Apparently, YouTube thinks our stream is really bad.
Oh.
Well, screw you too, YouTube. We never needed you.
And hello Bernie. Hello Alfie.
That's
okay, everyone's on Twitch anyway. What?
Where's the mining ship?
Oh. I don't know. Let's see what happens if I fall through the world. Oh. Where's the
mining ship?
Where's the connector?
Oh, I removed that last night. Well, not last night. Last stream. So that was supposed to be gone. The mining ship was not supposed to be gone.
It's not under the platform, is it? Bernie says also massive badonkadonks.
Mm-hmm.
Alfie says, did the miner have power?
The battery was on it.
Yeah.
However, last I looked at it, it was set to recharge. So it had power stored, but it wasn't powered up.
It was stood on its feet just here.
Yeah. Well, that's unfortunate. It's kind of gone.
Space Engineer's trash removal merely did its job. Yep, so Alfie says, ouch, so it's technically unpowered. Say hello to trash removal. Okay, so we guess that the ship disappeared because of trash removal. There's the cockpit. Ooh. I just thought I'd have a look.
Well, this is mildly depressing.
Oh, well. Do we...
The miner is now gone.
Huh?
The miner and all the resources inside of it is gone now.
Well, there wasn't any resource... Well, you know.
Besides everything we squeezed into it painstakingly.
It, yeah. We've still got 20 grids, so we can still make...
I admire your
21
optimism.
grids. As long as we can make more things. Hello, Tammy.
Hello, Tammy.
Yeah, it's not the end of the world. Because...
Yeah, but it's the start of the depression train. Stopping now at Meerville.
Okay, right. So, well, in that case, what do? Do we attempt to build a brand new... Oh, I can actually stand up here. Fancy. What's this, me? Oh, is that the top of the refinery?
That's the top of the basic refinery, yes.
I see.
However, I'm going to replace it. I have decided.
Okay. That's the cockpit. So, do we try and build another small drilling ship, or do we try and get this thing functional?
Oh, it is functional, pretty much. Although, while you're here, would you mind doing me a favour and watching Wheels for a moment?
Yeah. Alfie says, dedicated server trash removal can be a bit harsh. Might want to check with whoever set it up what the removal rules are. What's the removal rules, me?
Default. Pretty much.
I'm watching the wheels.
Are they turning around?
No.
It's using up power, but it does nothing for some reason. It's really confusing me. Okay, never mind. You can stop watching the wheels.
Okay. So, what's our plan then in light of this? I'm open to suggestions.
I was going to finish the Brover, and I was thinking you were finishing the
Oops.
Miner, but, you know, that's not happening now.
Well, I can either start a miner, or we can just get this mobile, and that way we...
To the base? To wherever the kobold is?
Yeah, we can do that.
Well... Sure.
We would probably need more batteries on this.
Yeah, that was part of my expansion plan, but, you know.
More solar panels.
Also part of the extension plan.
Okay. So, since as this is your design,
Yes.
if you want to lay down, I'll help build.
Excuse me, I need to find out where I stored my thing. I did put it there. Hip hip hooray.
We might want to warn the others about that.
They don't need to be warned about this. They have all their wonderful luxuries, including the magic of... what do you call it?
Space.
No.
No gravity.
I was going to say uranium.
Ah, yeah. So that should be our goal. Don't warn them, let them die, says Bernie.
Yeah, I'm of a similar opinion. 5. Maybe this looks neater? I'm not sure.
Okay, I'll get a bunch of steel plates and I'll put a few more in. What are we doing for iron? Actually, if we're a bit low on iron, I'll go drill some. We've got a bit. What are the rear outliers, Mia?
The rear what now is?
You know, the bits that are sticking out.
What? Who? You mean these things?
These bits, yeah.
What? No, not these things. That's the next floor.
Oh, okay.
People were complaining that this thing is not wide enough, so I'm widening it and adding a floor.
Nice.
Depends how you see it, really.
Shall I start welding?
If you want to.
Oh, I got that.
What?
I got that kick out of the game thing.
Please don't. That sounds unhealthy. Oh no!
What?
I forgot I created Windows. Do you wonder if Bill Gates feels like that sometimes too?
Do I want what?
Do you wonder if Bill Gates sometimes feels like that too? Like, gosh,
Oh
diddly
no, I
dang it.
created Windows.
I made Windows. I keep forgetting that. Alzheimer's is no joke, everybody. If you have a relative suffering from it, express concern. That's about as much as you can do, really. Oh no!
Oh, I was just welding under your feet as well.
Ugh. I realised I used the worst colour for this.
What, the yellow?
Kinda. And knowing my luck in Space Engineers, I cannot recolour it anymore now.
Well, it's your grid, isn't it? So you should be able to.
I don't know.
Wings, of course, says Alfie. Bernie says, told you. Oh, there's an unknown signal coming in. I could run after it and see if I get...
Oh no!
What?
I did it again. Windows, everybody.
You ground out under your feet?
Oh, no, I stepped into a window and fell.
Ah. Oh, that unknown signal is bouncing.
Yeah, that's because it fell from space. It happens.
Ah.
It would be recommendable to walk over there. I see you were talking with chat about owning some, I don't know, bling or however you want to call it.
That wasn't me.
The people were definitely talking about gold suits.
Oh, no, I was talking about...
Oh, no!
The deluxe version of Space Engineers that's available.
Yeah, that gets you a gold suit.
Which... Let's just make some more iron plates. Yeah, I could walk over there. 13 minutes.
You're standing over where for a few minutes?
I said I could make it over there in 13 minutes.
Oh, that. Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, Terry said, did Mir get a blue screen of death as he fell through the window?
Not quite. I got a green screen by falling into a field of grass.
Face first. So, Terry, if you missed the first couple of minutes there, we've lost our mining ship that we were building last time because we presume trash removal. It was an unpowered ship, so it got deleted. Walking Sim 2019. Should be okay. What?
There's a second one coming down over there.
How close is the other one?
I lost the one you were running to.
I am 2 kilometers off this one.
This one's 1.9 kilometers away.
Okay. I should have my grinder. What do? I just grind it when I get to it, don't I?
Basically, yes.
And I hope that it's not an explodey bomb one.
Well, usually they don't explode unless you're very unlucky. Heavens, that thing is so much farther away, it's concerning.
Which?
Yours.
It was only 2 kilometers or so. That was careless of you. Are you sure it wasn't stolen by Minty? Well, I couldn't guarantee that it hasn't been stolen. It's just not there. Minty
doesn't exist at the moment.
It wasn't in a flying fit state, so unless somebody came down with a giant magnet and stole it, then... Yeah, I'm tempted to think that it was probably trash removal that took it.
No, it's definitely Almond. He came down and stole our progress. He's a pirate now, apparently. We discussed this today.
It's of less significance because we used it for the thing that we really, really needed it for, which was to get cobalt. So now that we've got cobalt, it's...
Yeah, but we need more cobalt.
Losing a ship, especially because we'd already taken off most of the thrusters. And we've still got some cobalt. It was the aliens! Aliens, I tell you! Says
Don't
Alfie.
be silly. There is no such thing as aliens.
Except Almond.
Almond's not an alien.
Do you
I
want
mean,
to
sure, yes, he's an illegal immigrant on my bloody mean, but technically speaking, he's not an alien.
There we go. I've switched the camera over to you, Mia, because
That was a
I'm
big
just
mistake.
walking.
I don't know what to do at the moment. So we've got the survival kit there. We've got a cargo container there. If I move the survival kit upstairs...
More batteries and solar panels?
Yeah, I'm aware. You mentioned that before. I don't know where to put them.
On it.
Yeah, that's very helpful, thank you. I didn't think of that myself.
What about the battery? Didn't you need that? We needed it for the first run.
I would have preferred to keep it, but Sal was very flippant about it.
Yeah. Now that we got enough cobalt to be able to make more thrusters, I'm comfortable with losing it, because that was going to be really, really hard. If we lost the ship before we'd managed to mine more cobalt, we were in trouble. But losing the ship after we got the cobalt, yeah, we can cope with that. Okay. 2 kilometers is very far by foot.
Ah!
Did you fall through again?
Yeah, it happens. I made a makeshift window and fell through.
Hey, you're making windows in the floor, Mia.
I'm not. I'm making them in the walls. And then I just fall. It's like life is hating me.
Bernie says solars go on the roof.
Yeah, I'm aware. Stop rushing.
Why are you cutting Mia's rover up? No, that you're looking at Mia now. I'm the one in the little box running across the grass field. I'm heading for the unknown signal. Mia is redesigning the aesthetics in order to get solar panels on the roof.
Yes, that's very important.
So my goal now is to get off this godforsaken planet and get into space. I've decided I don't really like gravity. Sounds reasonable. Life would hate me.
Excuse me, I hate life too, thank you very much.
Alright, just another 400 and a bit meters to go. So it must be just over this hill. So what am I looking for? One of those little balls that hit me at tremendously high speed in space?
I don't know, it can look different every time, but usually it's a little ball, yes.
Tammy says, if I kept making windows and falling out of them, I'd hate life too.
Finally somebody understands my plight.
Bernie says, well, this got dark quickly. Can I interest you in some rope? Or cement shoes, maybe?
Did you just say tap dancing shoes? I don't think they're a solution to my problem.
No, cement shoes. You know, ones that make you sink to the bottom of a pond.
Are those cement shoes? Then again, I did...
Not tap dancing shoes because they go clickety-clack. Mia's upset because one of his shoes has lost its clack. What's the moop noise? Is that the sound that this thing makes?
I think so, yes.
That doesn't mean it's about to explode, does it?
No, it just tells you that it's there. Don't forget to press the button before you disassemble it.
Press what button?
The button!
What button?
The button that's staring right in your face!
I don't know how to press the button.
Look at it!
It says press K to open
higher.
terminal.
Little... It's a big button!
How do you press? Okay.
F!
Try your luck to get a new special item.
Yes, and click F again.
I didn't find any special item.
Probably because you're trying to disassemble it.
Press K to do...
Oh, you don't need to do that. That's useless. You failed.
I didn't fail. I've got all these bits.
Ugh. Ugh.
Is there any inventory in it? No, nothing other than what I picked up. What's that? Let's have that. It's a small battery. I put my light on, but I'm getting a little bit low on power. I think it must be sunrise soon anyway.
Did the oxygen generator have a side panel? It did.
Oh, don't know.
I just looked it up. It did.
Okay. Admit it, Sal, you can't stand all that purple that Mia insists on. Oh, well, purple is one of my favourite colours.
Who left all those dumb bottles in there?
Left all the what?
All the dumb bottles in the oxygen generator.
Oh, that's the hydrogen generator with all the hydrogen bottles in.
Where's the hydrogen generator? Come on, no, not the hydrogen generator, the oxygen generator. Oh, dear. No, that's not what I meant. Life is pain.
Right, the ball hit you. Nothing to do with forgetting the golden rule of not heading directly at your target.
Oh no. Oh no, it's on the side, so I can only... Fine. I took a tumble. It's alright, I'm fine.
Okay, that's good. I'm walking back, but I've only got 28% of my power left. And it's cold. If it goes daytime soon, it won't be a problem. Mia's breaking his own ship.
I'm not. I'm improving it.
Mia's very good at designing ships. He's designed some really nice ships. Like the space caravan. Mia did most of the design work on the space caravan.
Most people don't remember that.
I bet most people do. Because it was the space caravan that we did German lessons in. Energy critical. And it seems that most people remember the German lessons in space engineers.
No, they don't.
You've never forgotten, Mia.
Yeah, that's because people won't let me live it down.
Alfie says, I liked Mia's take on the Jetson house. Yes, so did I.
Yeah,
until he crashed it into the asteroid.
It's called parking.
Bernie says Anubis is better. Case in point, Wheatley.
Yeah, brag, why don't you?
Terry says he does. He remembers.
Did we store all the gravel in the survival kit for some bizarre reason?
I didn't store it anywhere in particular.
When I say we, I mostly mean me, to be honest.
I was going to dump it on the floor, if I remember. Which would have given the trash removal a job to do. So how do we protect against trash removal? If we don't have...
subject us to... As long as the grid is powered, it won't be removed, basically.
So
4 metal grids.
How do we... Bearing in mind that we don't... If I was to build another small ship, I've no guarantee that it will always be powered, because we don't have such luxuries as uranium.
Keeping it connected to a base would probably have a similar effect.
Okay, so we do need to build a connector. In which case...
I'm dying.
German lessons in space engineers? When did that happen? Says Bernie.
So you do start dying if you don't have energy.
Only if it's cold, which it is.
I'm cold, apparently.
Yeah. If the sun comes out in time, you won't die.
It's too late for that.
Are you trying to die?
Not on purpose, no.
Well, are you charging yourself up?
I'm maybe trying to.
Okay.
I don't know. Why are we not producing?
Boris has asked us for an opinion about changing the skybox. But the skybox that... all the other skyboxes that are available would be much, much darker at night. Any thoughts on that, chap? Because my thought is, I was worried that if we make it any darker than it is, then you're not going to be able to see much. But I don't know how important to you that is.
This is the one big dilemma I have.
What's that?
I want to add a refinery.
Okay.
The ship is an uneven amount of blocks wide. The refinery is 2 blocks wide. I can't deal with this. I'll have to commit window.
I want DX9 lighting back. If it's a real problem for you, Mia, then let me place all the blocks down, and then whatever, you can change them all around, and then however it seems to you, it will feel better, because you'll look at my completely unsymmetrical, functional, aesthetic disaster and go, no, it must be here, and then it'll feel right. At Mia, put one on either side. Is it wide enough?
We don't have the luxury of being able to afford 2 of them. I just realized the basic refinery might be filled with stuff, so disassembling it might be a bad idea.
Alfie says, sure, put that really heavy block at the top of your rover. That won't end badly. Hey, Cheese. Oh, is that a new emote? Is that your new emote for being an affiliate? And from here I can see it's cheese. Has it got maggots in? I can't see that from here. No, it's a global cheese. Oh, right. You haven't cut apart the cargo container, have you, Mia?
What? No, of course not.
Good.
That's the assembler.
I've brought some... Doesn't matter. I know my energy's low. It was low before. I bring things.
Good for you.
Look at that. Motors and a display. Some scrap metal, especially for you. Right, now... Yeah. It's not that bad. Where's the survival kit, Mia?
On the roof.
Ah, of course it is. How do I get to the roof? Via here?
Using the wing ladders.
I can't. It feels weird walking up here, like there's...
You'll get used to it.
Like there's ice or something?
Oh no, that's just the server.
Oh, there's... Cheese says he's got no quality options. This is just barely watchable at the office. Instead of working. So, Mia, send anyone else into shock lately? Says Bernie. You been sending people into shock?
No, I have not.
All right. What do you want me to weld? This?
No. Well, you can try, but I doubt that you'll be able to finish it.
Okay, what do you need me to do? Well, I am at your disposal, since as this is your ship, not mine.
Oops.
Do you want me to go mine? Do you want me to weld? What do you want me to do?
Hold on. So if I whack this thing... Oh yeah, that's not working. Never mind.
Delegate. What do you want me to do?
Mine stuff.
Okay.
Cheers.
Is the hole still there? Trash removal hasn't got rid of the hole, has it?
Not the hole should still be there, yes. Although trash removal can get rid of those as well.
Oh yeah, here it is. Trash removal can delete a hole.
Yes.
That's... Cheese says, I wish there was an audio-only option like on the mobile app. Yeah, that would be pretty good, wouldn't it? Because then you could, like, podcast what you were... Or listen like a podcast. Okay, right, there's nothing down there. This always reminds me of an intestine or something. Okay, so we don't want stuff going down the hole, ideally. Mia would be a bad boss. He's too much the control freak. He just hasn't had enough experience yet of delegating. So he's okay as long as he knows what he's doing. Then he's alright at delegating tasks to others. It's when he doesn't know what he's doing, then he prioritises knowing his own work over knowing what to give his staff to do.
Oh yeah, we don't have a refinery anymore. How did this happen?
Whereas anybody who delegates regularly knows that you've got to put your delegatees first and give them their tasks and then think about what you're going to do. Any more stones down here? Nope. Where was the up? This way.
Okay, task. I need like 4 more wind turbine towers, please.
Okie dokie, I can do that. On the main base, yeah?
On the main base. They're just temporary, I just need a bloody power boost.
Okay.
To run a dumb assembler.
I can do that.
No. Also, all my naming is off now.
Oops. It's still nighttime.
Yes, I'm aware. We just missed day as we came online.
Oh, okay.
You can blame Almond for that too! How dare ye! I instructed him to build a plank. He was confused by the instructions.
There is an ideal distance to put wind turbines away from each other. I think it might be 4 blocks, but I'm not sure.
What does SMSS stand for? SMS stands for Salmir ship. And S is the name of the ship, which is the scarcity.
Oh, yeah.
Scarcity.
Scarcity as in we don't have enough...
No, that's the name of the ship.
Yeah. As in we don't have enough ship.
Wrong
Wrong thing.
Miscellaneous. Hold on. Boris named his component storage ZZ, right? And his ore storage... YY? I don't know.
I don't know. That's the That's the same naming convention as we use in the office, so I'm not I can't remember what Boris uses, because it is the same naming convention as they use in the office.
Potato believes that SMSS stands for Sal Mir Sassy Stream. I have, you know. I don't allow any sass around here.
Now, of course, I do need to use the last little bit of hydrogen for this.
But you could have just built a bloody ladder.
Oh yeah, I can build ladders, can't I?
You fool!
I forgot about that. I haven't started using it yet, mate. It's okay. You can chill your boots.
No, I can't. What's Crystal Pepsi?
I
also,
believe...
did you read the text message about wind turbine placement? I wasn't listening.
6 blocks between turbine bases, 4 blocks between collision blocks, and at least 6 blocks above the voxel surface to be optimal. Nice. Hey.
Lovely.
Sado Masso Sado suggests Terry. Right, I was going to put my... Always put my tools there. Then we'll try ladders, and I'll stick the wind turbine on there as well. Okay. Send me some salt. Could be, could be. So it was 6 between.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So
2 more.
I would benefit from putting that on there. Or even there, then that there. Crystal meth in Pepsi. Pepsi did make a crystal Pepsi. Does the salt still work?
I assume so. I never turned it off.
Right, so let's see. Need interior plate for ladders.
Yeah, that should be enough. More computers.
Oops. Interior plates. Huh?
More steel tubes.
So what do we know about ladders and climbing them?
I have no idea. I never used them.
That's the light armor block. I wanted the ladder. Oh, they take a lot. They take construction components and small steel tubes. And I'm going to bet you can't... No, you can't climb them unless you've made them.
Oh. Well, alternatively, you could just make some scaffolding out of, you know, armor blocks.
Yeah, that's
probably the cheaper alternative than flying up there. Add to the fact that you seem to be flying really slowly too.
I'm not flying at all.
Well, usually you're flying really slowly, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, got those back. Let's get that back.
Okay, so we need about 5,500 kilos of iron, please. Very essential to my operation.
I have
2.
put some stuff in the cargo container for refining.
Oh, yeah, right. We need a
Mm.
refinery
Yeah.
to do that. Whoops!
Your job.
Yes, I'm aware.
It's not gonna like this, is it? For some reason. Which of my toolbars did I have all of the blocks on? Oh, there, okay. Alright, so we want to make it 6 high, so I'm going to need to make it 6 across. So let's get those down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Few more for good luck. Can I jump up onto that? Yes. Good, good. Ladders. They go up, you fall off. Also, Sal, you can't build off of a ladder. You need a platform at the top to work off. Ah. Because I have no experience with ladders at all.
Interior plate. Oh yeah, I don't need 300 of those. Yeah, I need refinement. Ugh.
What's wrong?
I'm not refining anything at the moment.
Okay.
The basic refinery. It's fine, I can fix it.
Now, thing is, how am I going to... I'm going to have to build out, aren't I? Just so that I can get up there. Because I'm not going to be able to jump because I'm going to be in its way. Oh,
heavens!
what?
Hey, you fell. There's a bit of a scaffolding thing you have there.
Yeah?
Experts would call this overkill.
Well, you got to get up the top somehow.
Right, so... vertical windows, that seems like a sensible idea. I need more interior plates. Why is it always happening to me?
Right, nobody tell me.
What do you mean?
What?
Who?
Dunno. Dunno what you're talking about. Can't get up my ramp.
Please don't tell me that there is no bloody connector at the bottom of the basic refinery.
Mm-hmm. I'd have told you that if you'd have asked.
I didn't need to ask.
There's only 2 on the refinery. There's only one on the assembler. That's why I built them the way I did on this space.
Yes, I realise now.
It wasn't just because I was being awkward. Okay. Basic doesn't have a bottom port, says Potato. Let's see what we're saying. Sal, for that much iron, you're going to have to build an atmospheric dildo. Yes, drill the atmosphere, says Bernie. Mining iron out of thin air. Better than a space dildo. Drilling space sounds futile.
Power.
Space engineers needs compound blocks, indeed.
It sure does. I've been of that opinion for a while now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, ever since Anubis told you to think that way.
What? No. Well, maybe. Probably.
How many did you need, Mia? I forget. Was
Wind
it 6?
turbines. Yeah, 6.
Or was it 4?
6 on them. I need 6.
Okay. 1, 2. Can I do it this way? So you can't, like, shift on edges, can you, in Space Engineers?
You cannot. You're supposed to suffer like the rest of us.
Well, no, that's why you fly.
Well, you're on the planet, which is suffering. Speaking about suffering, I've had a story in my head for a while now that I actually wanted to tell for some bizarre reason, which is very heart-wrenching.
1,
So
2,
everybody
3,
of you here
4,
remembers that wonderful
5,
story I had about
6.
that obscure, weird Japanese restaurant where I've
1,
befriended the
2,
owner.
3,
What grand time we
4,
had. Am I right,
5,
fellas?
6. Oops.
Well, anyway, I seem to have run into a teensy tiny problem lately.
Which is?
Hold on, I'm disassembling. I need to make sure that I remember what I'm disassembling. Ah, yes. Assembler.
Fuel low.
Oops.
Fuel critical.
Oh, and energy's running low as well.
Low.
You can just make hydrogen bottles or find ice. Yes, ice is a long, long way away. So that is Mia's first goal, is to go and drive and find ice.
Oh, now it's my goal.
Yeah. It was mine, but I can't do it anymore. Not without building a new ship, and it would seem more sensible to get this one going. What was I doing? I was going upstairs.
Interior plate 10.
Oh, is Anubis? Anyone heard from him? Yeah, we were chatting. Was it yesterday, Mia, that we were having a chat with Anubis? Or was that over the weekend?
I think that was over the weekend.
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing him yesterday.
Must have been over the weekend.
Well, so I wasn't really involved in that chat.
Yeah. I don't think Anubis was really involved in that chat. He was just a bit confused as to what was going on. It was one of those kind of somebody asks a daft, if you ask a daft question, you're going to get a daft answer kind of discussions. Right, so I can't build out that way. I can give you 4, Mia.
I'll take what I can get at this point.
Okay. Yeah, so Anubis is doing fine. He's just... life is keeping him rather busy at the moment. So you might know, he works on contracts. So if he doesn't have a contract, he doesn't work. So when he does have a contract, he tends to like put his all into it. And his latest contract has been giving him a huge number of hours to work, which has left him with a bit of a poor life balance. As in, he doesn't get much in the way of life, he just works. Right, need some more interior plates. Typical Nidd conversation then. Yeah. Thoughts about adding a piston driller to the base? If it's the only vehicle we've got, I'm loath to do anything risky with it.
Did they add a smaller solar panel?
It's fine doing risky things if you've got a backup vehicle. If you haven't, then
maybe not.
Maybe not. Yeah.
I just got an achievement for going green.
Oh, very good.
Thank you.
Right, I need lots of interior plates. Okay. Where's all the stuff, Mia? Are you moving all the things somewhere?
They're in the 2 cargo containers. Probably one of the 2.
Where are the 2 cargo containers?
On the roof? Top, or accessible through any port, really? It shouldn't be too hard to find.
Okay, so everything's conveyed. So if I can't see it, we've not got it.
Yes,
yep.
Basically.
So if I can't see it, I need to make it.
Yes. If you could go mine a bit, that would be handy.
Okay.
I know it's the boring bit, but someone has to do it.
I don't mind. Mia went green. Has he been eating dodgy pizza? And Potato says, right, multiplayer clank indeed. Potato says, Mia, continue the story about the lady.
Oh yes, right, the story about the lady. Sorry, I keep forgetting because I'm staring at solar panels. I forgot what my story was.
I can't remember the story. Do you want to start at the beginning? Because you weren't much beyond the beginning, I don't think.
I don't know what the story as a whole was going to be. But yes, so recently, when I've been sitting down there waiting for my spicy noodles, because again I seem to be having a problem with those. As in, those might be my crack cocaine. Is that what the kids call it these days?
Sure.
I can't stop having it. It's crippling, really. I don't know how I live.
Need girders, interior plates and motors. What's the top one? Interior plates. Okay, yes, so it's your crack cocaine and...
Yes, sorry, I was renaming stuff. Keeps on happening. Can't help it. That's it.
Quiet, Sal. Mia's telling a story. Mia's renaming things.
Just barely I'm telling a story, really.
Go ahead, Mia. Story time with Mia.
That's it. I need the drill, and that goes over there. Thank you. So, recently, when I was sitting down there waiting, the manager actually went ahead and sat on the couch with me. They have a little couch in the entrance area for, you know, people to wait to pick up their takeaway orders and so forth. It's that weird Japanese place, Potato knows, as the spot where they have the Japanese candy platter or something.
Nice.
Yes, Sal loves that.
I love them. Japanese sweets.
Anyway, she seemed a bit down at the time, and, you know, I didn't want to unbury the lawn chair of war or something.
Inventory.
So I didn't address it, but she decided to bring it up on her own, where she was talking about how poorly her business is going and that she just doesn't know how to attract new customers.
Oh.
And that was really heart-wrenching because, you know, she genuinely seemed to care about this business. And then she goes to someone as dinky as me for advice. Like the weird fella who just sits there in the corner waiting for some spicy noodles.
Well,
That's
you are...
wise.
She probably wants to know how she gets more of you because...
How she gets more crack cocaine addicts.
Yeah, because
I think that's a genetic trait. You can't just... She would have to breed people like me? That sounds very wrong out of context.
Because you order... You're like her dream customer.
I mean, I see. And, well, in a poor attempt, I try to, you know, suggest to her that, you know, maybe
Inventory.
you should aim for more of a casual audience. When you go in there, it looks really fancy and posh. They've got very long red curtains and lovely pillars and wonderful chairs. I don't know. It looks very well decorated, so I suggest to her that maybe it would be handy if she tried to advertise her place as something that's more friendly to, you know, student budgets and takeaway food. Oops, sorry.
Yeah, because the food is not... It's not high priced, but it looks more expensive than it is.
Add that to the fact
So
that...
it looks quite exclusive. And the food is actually really good.
Add that to the fact that you actually get a vast discount if you do order takeaway. So one of my suggestions to her was to actually write a menu specifically for takeaway with the takeaway prices and then target student areas where she can then, you know, distribute these things and hopefully gain some audience. And then she was really shocked that I said that because... She then confessed that apparently most of the people who visited her said that the place is, you know, not really posh at all. It's one of those cheap places, downtrodden. And she was so happy that I claimed it was posh, but also so defeated. And
That is where she's going wrong. Because she's not hitting either market. I mean, I was introduced to that place by a work colleague who is...
me.
No, I introduced you, you fool.
I mean, yes, you did, but at the time I didn't like it because the rice place still existed.
Yeah, you preferred lesser quality. This was too high quality for you, wasn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
In theory, it still is.
I was introduced to it by a colleague who's Asian. But I actually don't know whether he is of Japanese or Chinese heritage, to be honest. But and his name doesn't help. He's called Simon. But yeah, he introduced me because we go out for lunch at times and go chat strategy and what was going on in the world and stuff. And so he told me it was a really good place to go and get sushi. But yeah, it misses both markets. Although I don't know why it doesn't hit the high quality market though. 'Cause
Probably the location.
Maybe.
I mean, it's at the corner of a street. It's perpetually overshadowed by a construction site.
Yeah, it's been overshadowed by a construction site now for 10 years.
And generally it's... I mean, I guess I can understand where those people are coming from, but from my superficial perspective, it looked like a fancy place. But apparently that might not
Yeah,
be
but
an
you
opinion
were...
shared by others. My
you were
standards are really low.
You were comparing it against, like, the place that served dead mice if you didn't look closely enough.
Are you referring to rice?
Yeah.
They didn't serve dead mice to me. I was friends with the cook, I'll have you know.
They did have the lowest possible legal rating for...
Well, they had the highest possible rating for noodles in my book. And that's the only bloody book that counts when it comes to eating noodles by me. I hope.
Is the battery back on to...
Oh no, it's far from it. The battery's about to die, to be honest, which is why I
It
need
was
those
on
wind
discharge.
turbines. Well, it needs to be on the discharge because otherwise the thing won't run.
Ah, I've just put it on auto. Right, well, if I pick up... Oops. You just pushed me off, Mia.
I apologise. Anyway, she was so desperate in the end to have something happen to her that for some bizarre reason she decided to open a shop for, like, smaller Japanese candy items, I assume? Like, okay, that's a neat idea. Aim for the convenience crowd, I suppose?
What, you mean she's actually opened a Japanese dessert shop inside Sakana? Is it called Sakana?
No,
I've forgotten.
Samsi.
Oh, yeah.
Why do you keep thinking it's Sakana?
I can't remember.
Anyway, but the worst part about this is she put it in the basement
Oh.
because she didn't have any space upstairs, and that just sounds like such a lost business venture. I mean, she had tried to advertise it, I suppose, but you know, people are not really going to see it down there unless they're going for a wee.
I think the best thing that she could have done was to put a big sign in the window that says takeaway.
No, that doesn't help either because people don't see
goodness.
those windows when they walk by.
Because
How
the
many
first time I stopped and had a look at that place, and I thought, oh, I wonder if they do takeaway. And I looked and I couldn't see any sign of a takeaway menu. And I only found out that they did takeaway when they appeared on Deliveroo, but they don't appear on Deliveroo anymore.
Well, they supposedly appear on it again. At least I see Deliveroo drivers showing up there when I'm ordering stuff.
Inventory full.
Yeah, but it's not obvious even on the menu that they've got posted on the wall. There's nothing that indicates that they do takeaway. It looks like a sit-down only place.
I suppose so. Which is why she then, after I made the suggestion of creating a new menu that focuses more primarily on takeaway sorts of food, I also told her to put my noodles front and center, but I also warned her that this might be a biased opinion. This would be the menu that would attract my attention.
Terry says, it sounds like she's still thinking Japanese. They would be okay with a basement place.
Inventory full.
Potato says, maybe try to advertise to the anime lovers or the furries.
Well,
There is
they already
definite-
have those weird Japanese cartoon thingies plastered onto their front there. They have those weird faces, which...
For Manchester, you're going to come across a lot more furries than you are anime.
What the hell do you mean?
Well, anime is not a big thing in the UK. I suspect because we're just so far away from Japan.
America's... Oh, no, hold
No,
on.
America's
they got
just
the other
over the other side. Yeah. They're a lot closer to Japan. So in the same way that Scandinavian culture, like things like Pingu and...
Inventory full.
A Pingu is not, localized to Scandinavia. That's a worldwide phenomenon.
It's...
Noot.
It was common in the UK before America had ever heard of it.
You'd have to compare that more with the rocket clock being a localized Australian phenomenon.
Yeah. But then that is only Australian, isn't it? Has it got
Or
anywhere
maybe
else?
New Zealand's.
Well, anyway, yeah, I mean, Australia is far away from anywhere, so it will have local culture that doesn't spread very easily. But culture... Oops. I can't even blame Mia for that. I just fell off by myself.
Inventory full.
But she was also going on about how when people eat there, they complain that it's not, standard British cuisine and this is all way too different and they don't like it. I didn't know how to deal with that either. I'm not qualified to help fix this.
Oh, dear.
And I feel so bad because if she goes out of business, that would have been the last bloody noodle place in this town because
Well,
I
it's
tried
not.
like at least 4 others.
Oh, yeah, because you don't like the others. It's not the last place in town.
The,
I mean,
the last good place in town.
There's at least 3 Wagamamas in the town centre.
They're all rubbish. They don't do the noodles like I like them. I mean, not even this restaurant does them how I like them, but they
You
come
like them
very
with a side
close.
order of rat. Oh, the noodles that Mia liked are awful. They really were. I mean, they were
exactly up my street.
awful.
Extremely cheap, extremely gross and grotty, but very spicy.
Yeah.
And I was friends with the cook, so perfect.
They, yeah, it's like
Inventory full.
it was the chicken nuggets version of.
Ew, no, they're
Noodle.
not chicken. You meant no?
Now, did you or did you not like fried chicken in your
It was a
in your
nice
noodles?
touch.
Mm-hmm. Was or was not the fried noodles pretty much like long thin strips of chicken nuggets?
Well, now you're stretching it a bit, please.
I don't believe I am.
Could you pick this up instead of drilling?
I'm doing
faster
my
drilling.
inventory's full.
Ah. Well, in case can I use my internet fame and influence to get people to leave it reviews for a place they've never been to? Because, if that noodle place dies, I die. And you wouldn't want that, right?
But not so many people are eating out these days. There's so much more of a culture of eating in, of delivery.
Yeah, I know, which is why I try to emphasize that takeaway menu. I feel like that would have been a really good idea.
Yeah,
And
I
she
agree.
actually liked it. Then again, she probably already thought of it because if a cretin like me thinks of something like this. A business expert like her would have probably already... Okay, business expert in quotation marks. She opened a shop in a basement. But, business expert like her would have probably thought of this already in the past.
You do yourself down, Mia. Sometimes it's just a second pair of eyes, and particularly a pair of eyes from a dedicated customer. It's like,
And
well,
not anybody down in the command chain.
indeed. So you are nobody's yes man at that shop because you're there as a customer.
Well, I do say yes to the free Coke I get every time I'm there. Coke cocaine, everybody.
Let's see. Tammy says anime is big in the US. Terry says, okay, she needs to move out of Manchester. It's a city of heathens. Potato says, chicken nuggets are awesome. What are you talking about? Bernie says, at Sal, you are just a bit stuck up about that whole rice noodle situation, aren't you? Potato says, well, if I wasn't stuck in Canada, I'd actually go check this place. Oh, honestly, the noodle place that... I mean, I introduced Mia to that noodle place.
And I loved it so
And he
much. I
went
tried
down-
to find the equivalent.
It went downhill so fast.
What do you mean downhill? I stuck there.
Do they have Eat Now in Manchester? She could sign up with them for takeaway orders. Yeah, they
Eating
do.
what nows?
It's like Deliveroo, but not
what
Delivery.
nows?
Eat Now. Eat Now.
Eat now. We have Just Eat and Uber Eats.
Oh yeah, Just Eat we have, don't we? I don't know
but I
about
don't
Eat
know
Now.
if
Then.
you have to sign some sort of exclusivity deal if you're with Deliveroo already. Oh, whoops. Oh no,
What?
we had a breach.
A breach?
A breach.
What, you dug up or dug down?
I dug down.
You fell in a hole?
Fell into a window hole, more or less, you could say.
That's kind of your thing today, isn't it, Mir?
Yeah.
Speaking of which, did you want to do the break after an hour thing?
Inventory.
Was that now?
It's now.
Inventory full.
Fine. Goodbye, everybody. We'll be right back.
We'll be back in just a minute or two. Bye.